Disney Tips with Rob and Christine. Ba-da-ba-da. So this series in a nutshell is just going to be a short, regular series in which Christine and I sort of throw our touring tips out in the ether for you guys to grab. I've been asked in the past for tips on, how people can have a more enjoyable trip to Disney. I'm sure Christine has as well. We both have in just regular day-to-day life as the sort of go-to Disney fanatics. And I figured this would be a great series where we can sort of share those tips a little bit at a time. So we're going to kick it off this week with Christine's tip.
Awesome. So my tip is, the days can be kind of long at the parks, and you shouldn't feel like you need to push yourself to be at a park all day, morning to night. And so, a lot of times you want to take a pool break. A lot of people go in the morning, a lot of people go in the evening, but it might be smart to leave the park around mid-afternoon. Go back to the hotel and go to the pool then. You'll find that it'll probably be a lot emptier. And it's a good way to kind of cool down. If you have bringing kids and kids are getting tired, it's a good, time to rejuvenate, relax, and then go back out and hit the rest of your day.
Exactly. I mean, that was something we always did. So, one, it's easiest if you're staying on property, and I guess this would be a great topic for a future episode, but you should always stay on property. There's so many great benefits to it, even though it is sometimes a little bit more expensive than staying off property. But, when I did this when I was younger, it offered so many options. My mom would take a nap because she'd be tired because they're boring adults, but my sister and I would go in the pool. It gave you options to do different things, and it did break up that day during the busiest time, and also give you options to sort of have other eating options. You weren't forced to eat at the parks. Not that was necessarily a bad thing, but it opened up extra options for you. But my tip sort of intertwines with your tip. Now, when you buy a ticket to Disney World, it's typically on default just one park per day. Whatever park you choose, that's the park you go to the day. But they offer for an additional fee something that's called a park hopper, and that lets you go to as many parks within a day as you would like. And my tip, while not as free as Christine's, which is to just take a break in the middle of the day, is to always get the park hopper. I have found the park hopper to be such a useful tool, especially when you mix it with Christine's tip, which is to take a break midday, because what we would always do is you'd go in the morning to Park A, you take a break in the afternoon at the hotel for a little while, maybe an hour or so, and then you go to Park B in the evening. And beyond the fact that it just gives you a nice opportunity to mix things up, I feel that it plays, at least for me, I don't know about other people, but it plays like a mental trick on me, where it makes me feel like the day is way longer than it actually is, because you're seeing these drastic changes in your environment. You're going from, A to B, and, by the end of the night in Epcot, it feels like it's been so long since you were in the Magic Kingdom that morning. And even though it doesn't actually make your trip longer, for some reason it makes me feel like my trip is a little bit longer than it really is.
Just to piggyback on that, I've never gone to Disney and not bought a park hopper. I do it every single time.
It's so worth it, yeah. So there you have it. 2 short tips. If you're going on a trip, they might hopefully enhance your trip a little bit. Anyway, if you have a tip for park touring or staying at the parks or the cruises or anything Disney related, feel free to leave it in the comments below. I want to thank you, Christine, for joining me. Thank you for your awesome tip, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
It's gonna be something dumb like Disney Tips with Rob and Christine.
Oh my god, we need a theme song.
That is the theme song. Disney Tips with Rob and Christine.